too, because I was listening to the soundtrack. I'm just going to turn my own headphones down, sorry. Listening to the soundtrack this morning, just went for a walk in a gap in the rain because it's been quite wet, and it this track comes on, which is all about like it's all about him throwing his life away, and then the one after is about how he shouldn't do it, and it has got some stuff to say. This game definitely. It's got some stuff to say. So I played this game last night as well, just for an hour before bed. It was dark and atmospheric, and I got to the third stage. So if you remember yesterday, we were like kind of stage 1 to stage 2, and then when you lose, you go back down. So I was just playing around and just trying to get used, because again, you guys watching me really struggle is not that much, not that interesting. And what I've done is I reached this. I've got a Desert Eagle here, and it's got a safety. So that's the safety on, so I can't actually use it. But I press V, the safety's off, and I pull the hammer, and the gun is ready to go. I want to get rid of that, so release hammer, press hold, and do that. Okay, can't do it. Right, let's put the safety on. Put the safety on. Yep, that's safety on. Just clicking to make sure. Ditch the magazine. Put that over there, and then turn the safety off. We're going to do that, which gets the shell out. We'll pick up that shell. There's nothing in there. We've released the hammer. We're gonna take that out. We are gonna insert. I can inspect the chamber. We've got no bullets in the gun. I'll holster it because we've got no bullets in it. It did click. Insert round into the magazine. Slow draw my weapon. Insert the magazine. I now need to pull back the slide to chamber round. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to check the chamber is empty, so it won't work. And then with the safety on, it definitely won't work. So I can now like kind of quick draw it. I should slow draw it. But it's got the safety on, and it's not got it round chambered, so this way even if something bad does happen, we've not got a problem. Now I'll probably walk out here and die straight away. Feels quite. Just trying to work out what kind of game this is. I think it might be a survival horror game. Okay, I can see a flying kill drone over there on the left. Might just go the other way. That looks very scary in terms of places where there could be baddies. There's another magazine. Which, I mean, to me that looks better than the last magazine we've got. I've grabbed that. Let's get, yeah, so that magazine's rubbish. So let's throw the weapon down, remove round from the magazine. I don't need this magazine. I'll put it to 5. And this magazine is full. And again empty, so you can turn safety off, bang. Safety back on, can't do anything. Can still pull that back. Can't release it with the safety off though. Cool. Right. What was that? No, we picked up. I like how it stars them, so you know that last bit is Henry. Something happened today that won't leave me. I can't stop thinking about it. I was doing my receiver work, finding tapes, taking out enemies, surviving like I do every day. I must have lost concentration because I walked around the corner in a hospital module and I heard a turret activate behind me. I turned around, ready for gun to shoot it, and my gun jammed. I knew that was it. I was going to die. This hellish world, this place of lies, had become so normal to me that I had grown too bored to stay vigilant. But the turret didn't shoot. I heard its ammo belt spinning, but it was empty. I walked up to it, tailed it with a hack, and supposed to receive a message lying next to it. All it said was this: don't trust other receivers. I was meant to find it. If the threat is trying to kill me, then why am I still alive? Interesting, interesting story. So yeah, you can see I'm a sleepwalker. And Desert Eagle was designed to let Arnold Schwarzenegger fire handguns without looking disproportionate. To safely holster the Desert Eagle, just decock the hammer or engage the safety switch. Okay, so it's just saying either decock it or engage the safety, so we can have a round chambered, and it is okay. So that's so we've not got. So if I do that, round is in the chamber, safety's on, and now I can kind of do that as much as I want. But turn it off, and I can see chamber there. Very nearly didn't turn the safety back on then, and just throw it in my pocket and die before ever actually using it. Go here, and here's something. I mean, it feels more claustrophobic now. I can see some green light. Not green light, blue light. The way it's moving... Oh wow, it's atmospheric, like lightning over here. The way it's moving makes me think it's a kill drone. So I'm going to turn the safety off. Kind of... Just have a look. Can't see anything here. Is it a turret? That might be a turret. It's above us. Okay, so I think it's not going to see me, but I'll see the back end of its thing. Missed. See, it shakes more the longer you hold up the gun. I think he's holding his breath. Damn it, what happened there? It's not chambered around. Got around in the chamber. Yeah, just wait. Okay, there's the front. Back's coming. Missed. There's the front. Back's coming. Do I have to manually chamber around each time? It doesn't seem to be feeding them in. Safety on, gun away. Another magazine. It's not as good as this one. So let's just drop it. We can drop this other one as well. Don't need that. Oh no, let's take the rounds out. Ah! Because the magazine we've got is pretty good. With all of its bullets, which we should... It's a good reminder, actually. Oh! Reload the magazine. Round still chambered, but safety is on. That is very blown up. See, I think the closest thing is a survival horror game. It's definitely a survival game, and the horror is obviously in the kind of the mental health aspects of it. I see a balloon above me, and I see a kill drone above me. I don't think it's going to spot me. I don't know if I want to take the risk necessarily. Let's take it out. Well, that did that. So let's check this again. Okay, so yeah, it's not chambered around. Let's do that. I chambered around. Ah! No! Got my buttons confused. Safety's still on. So we've got one round chambered, we've got nothing, no magazine in. How do I insert this? At least that's a pull hammer. Insert magazine instead. Okay. It's got quite good atmosphere on the music. I did watch a little bit of footage from the first game yesterday. I want to remove the rounds and drop the magazine, just to get a bit of comparison again. And this game is much better looking. The ACL one was made in 7 days. There's a turret there. Okay, it's still facing this way. Okay, it's in such a position that's going to be hard to shoot it. Oh crap. Okay, a round did feed in then. I want to try and get a shot off on this. Okay, I can just about see the back of it. It's a really narrow gap we're going for. So it points that way. There's the ammo. I think it's down. It looks down. Okay, safety on. It has chambered around that time. Fill our magazine back up. Got my buttons wrong. Back in. Safety still on. I think I hear a... I know they can fly through windows. There's definitely some blue. There's definitely some blue over there. Let's hack this thing. Come on. Okay, I'm not hearing any... Oh crap. Got around in the chamber. Oh crap. V again. No. Get that magazine full again. Put magazine in the inventory, drop magazine, remove round, insert round. Okay, so the magazine is full. Oh yeah, it would have been the round I previously chambered. No, buttons. Gotta get to the point where that's second nature. Okay, there's no round chambered. Now's the round chambered. Ah, got my buttons mixed up. So you've got a T and R, but then let go of R rather than pressing. Keep your finger pressed on T to check. So Z's the insert button. That's what I'm getting. Yeah, inserts rounds into magazines. Okay. Kill drone. I mean, this Desert Eagle really does. So it's not fed the round through, but this Desert Eagle really does make short work and stuff like that. So, insert again. So I think you can still crack her once on the floor. Can hear more. Not seeing any more light. No, no, I didn't mean to. I pressed W twice. I pressed it and then it started sprinting. And I ran into it and it saw me. So now we've ranked down to asleep. So we're back down to round 2, which I guess we get to watch me come back up. So. Okay, I did not mean to chamber around if I did. Okay, nothing in there. So our magazine has limited capacity. Takes out my holster. Has it got a safety? It does. Right, insert. Chamber. Yep, round is in there. Okay, I messed that up. Okay, round is in there. What does that button do? Okay, right, now we've pressed that. So, that's the magazine. I've got. It won't let me. This gun, it won't let you check it without putting the safety pack. So let go of R, because if you let go of T, it messes up, and then safety's on, so we can't shoot, and that goes in. Okay. Definitely hearing something. Just gonna drink some Wasser. It's important to stay hydrated. Still hear that. I'm not hearing any music. I'm just gonna walk around. Just check that there's no music. There is music, there we go.
Dealing with fear is a necessary skill to combat the threat. Through Mind Tech, you focus your mind's eye on your fear. The fear is heavy, faceted, and black like obsidian. This fear can be a benefit, or it can be a poison, but it can't be avoided. It must be dealt with. Mind Tech offers the tools to engage with this fear. Through Mind Tech, you change yourself to influence your environment to reduce the fear. Control of emotions comes from control of the situation, which results from control over ideas.
So I control over ideas, that's cool. So I feel like it was worth looking around there. I hear some singing. Okay, can't see us from here. Oh man, it's really hard to get a shot. Okay, I think I got it. We have chambered around. Safety on, then we holster it. No, safety on, magazine out, then we holster, then we insert rounds to the magazine. Let me throw the magazines to the floor. No, that's... Okay. Oh, it's a much better magazine. No. Empty this one, and then drop it. Fill this one, it's already full. Let go of R, keep your finger on T, safety. I don't want to get too carried away in case there's something else. That is very dead. I think it's in here. There we go.
If your friend makes a joke about hurting themselves, it might just be that, a joke. Or it might be their last cry for help before they are killed by the threat. Get them alone later, ask about it, and really listen to their answer. It's probably nothing, but in this case, it's so much better to have 10 false positives than 1 false negative.
It's actually really solid advice for dealing with mental health. Wow. I find it quite emotional, actually. I feel myself, as I hear him talking about that, I'm like, actually, wow, that's really... You know, I have had friends who, you know, they say stuff, and then you're like, was that serious? And you do, like, yeah, catching them later and just being like, hey, I noticed. And sometimes, and most of the time, as he says, it's just like, oh yeah, it's nothing, you know, oh yeah, it was just a joke. And sometimes it is, oh, actually, I am genuinely struggling. And people do, I mean, men do, especially. We struggle. Okay, I think that's a, yep, I can see the kill drone from here. Maybe get a shot off it from here. Should we give it a go? Safety off. I might have just cleared the windows, which would have disrupted the bullet. Second shot, not really landed where we wanted it to. Okay, so he's not having the results I would like. Let's check that around his chambered. Around his chambered, put the safety on. Safety on. Fill the magazine back up. Safety off. And I want to proceed really carefully because the safety's off. If I come in here, I might get a better shot at it. See it much better from like it's flat to us, isn't it? Got it. I think there's still something green around. Let's just fill that up. Not green, blue. Color blindness. It's a serious problem. Right. We have a round chambered. Safety is on. Okay, I see that green, not green, that blue there. I'm not going up there, I can't hear anything that would make it worth it. Let's just check around the side. Again, I saw some, it must just be reflected around. Just listening for music, not got any. Yeah, I'm not going to go up that staircase. I feel like I can't get a direct line of sight up it. I can't hear any music, so there's no point, right? If there's not going to be a tape there to help us progress, let's not bother with it. Let's holster that now. Okay. Looks clear on the left, clear on the right. Is that just the lights or the aircon? That's why I pressed that. Nothing. See, there's one down there, but again, if you don't need to take it out, then don't take it out, right? Do you see that? Some blue there. I've got the safety on, I know. Okay, it's facing away from us right now. It's a gun turret. Let's wait for it to turn, and then we'll try and catch it in the back. Safety back on. No, check the chamber for rounds. Round is in the chamber. Safety off. Safety on. Magazine out. Okay, we're out of ammo now. Oh, got definite music.
The unconscious mind is critical in the development of mind tech. What seems like downtime is the slow and meticulous refinement of your true self. When less attention is spent on fleeting banalities, the mind grows stronger in reality A. The threat understands this, and has created systems to inundate you with a sea of interruptions, each one claiming to be critical, and each one focusing on your desires and fears. Each distraction on its own seems harmless, like a drop of rain. But like a relentless downpour, this unending torrent is able to erode even a mountain. Limit your overall exposure to distractions. Uninterrupted time focused on a task is time spent honing your mind tech. In this way, training the body is training the mind.
I do think spending time just 100% focused on something is helpful. Like right now I'm not doing anything else, my phone has buzzed a bit, but like I was making some silly YouTube videos which are on this channel the other day, and it does, like, you just, everything zones in, everything else goes away, and it feels quite rewarding. It does. And there's so many distractions. There are, you know, your phone is constantly buzzing at you, or things are happening, and it's just annoying. And not all of it is important, that's the thing. Okay. Some blue. That blue is over near us. Safety off. Pop it in the back. Okay, Okay, we're good. Check the chamber. Safety back on. Oh. Hearing music. Oh, it's under the thing. Stop shining at me.
Most receivers are initially skeptical about the existence of the threat.
Just can't see.
This is a good sign. A receiver should maintain a healthy mental immune system. Consistently questions the evidence for all beliefs, both old and new. A receiver never maintains a belief just because it's the first one they've heard or because it's the culture they were born into. However, in this case, the appropriate behavior is the same, whether you believe in the literal existence of the threat or not. If it doesn't exist, you will have strengthened your mind and trained your body for nothing. But aren't those goals inherently worthy? In this case, the means of defeating the threat are valid ends in and of themselves.
I don't think we need to take that thing out yet, but if we do, we can come back here. And no, what he's saying is right. It's good to question things and come up with your own belief system. Okay, yeah, we do have to take it out. But I think actually this is a better angle. I don't think it's going to look at us. I mean, I can... So I'll stay here and see what happens. No, I won't. I'll back off. No sweeping back around. Okay. Guns are powerful, man. I guess that's the whole point. No, safety on. Safety on. We have a round chambered and a full magazine. And safety's on. Okay, there's a gun down there. We'll only go down. I mean, we can't go down from here because there's the staircase, but if we need to. We don't need the magazine. We can remove the bullets and can we throw it over the edge? I don't want to fall off the edge. No, I can't. That doesn't matter. It's a bit of the no, that's the line. I'll get shot in the face. Nope. No, if I was the game, I would just put a stationary drone in one of these corners and, like, with no light, you'd never see it. Oh wow, you wouldn't want to be down there, would you? We're just going to ignore it for now. Crap. Is it just facing the other way? Nope. That beeping, man. It's turning quite fast. And pull back. Go again. Pull back. Go again. No. We might be towards the end of the magazine. There is a round in the chamber. Just throwing bullets everywhere. So we got the weapon. Release that. Round chambered. Okay, there's the light. We've shot this a fair few times, haven't we? Just think if I get a little bit closer. Get a little bit closer, I called in the flying drone. Of course it's jammed. Why would it not be jammed? Oh my goodness. That was quite literally one of the most panic-inducing moments I've ever had in the entire game, where my gun gets jammed. I had a note pop up. Or some help. Stovepipe. The stovepipe is a form of failure to eject, FTE. Full-time equivalent, that's on my mind every time into managing people. Malfunction in which a spent cartridge is only partially extracted, getting stuck in the ejection port. Yeah. Basically, we weren't gripping the gun well enough, and we just ended up there. And I don't think there's any bullets in the gun. It's safety on. Yeah, no, is the thing down? No, the thing's still up. I mean, we could try and run it, but it doesn't seem sensible. I don't really know what other option we've got. Oh, there's another one there. Crap. I landed next to one. Oh man, it's gonna downgrade me to level 1 again, isn't it? Yeah. Well, we ran out of ammo, that's the problem there. So even, yeah, never waste bullets. Okay. That's not safety. That is toggling full automatic. Okay, there's no ammo. Okay. Bullets. Oh, another magazine. That looks better than our current magazine? Yeah, way better. Remove. What does that say? Full semi. Let's go for semi. Okay, it's still not around. If I do that, you can just you hear it click. It's not around chambered. Still bad to do. Bad gun practices, right. Let's try and level back up to 2. It's quite punishing because it, one mistake and it's straight back down. That's okay. Turret down there. Keep on going straight. Do what I say, not what I do, right? $11 bullets in that magazine.
Pumpkin, don't come in the garage. Call your mommy. She will know what to do.
Oh man, this is a rough type.
Please, don't go in the garage. It's off limits. Love, Daddy.
was intense. But we managed to stop it. We didn't have a round in the chamber and we took the magazine out. Let's listen to the full story. Wow, that was tough. Tapes. We've listened to all of these. Threat recovery. So threat echoes, Bob. We heard Alex yesterday, which is the one that killed us.
I did
this
my
one,
best.
which is very sad. And this is our threat recovery.
When Bob
Oh, I wanted to listen to it as we went, but
returned from his second tour, he found it even harder to reintegrate to civilian life. When he started feeling like his life insurance would give his family more value than his presence, he started to lock up his sidearm and ammo separately. When the threat tried to kill him with carbon monoxide, it failed, barely. As he resumed his receiver training, he began to realize how important he was to his family and how hard it was to almost lose him. He started to see how deeply connected he was to his web of reality, no matter how alone he felt, and how painful it would be for everyone if the threat tore him out of that web. He learned to see the value in being a stay-at-home dad, and eventually wrote a popular book on the subject, drawing funny and insightful comparisons between parenting and soldiering.
well, that's a much nicer end result. Am I hearing a little bit of music, or am I just going mental? I'm going mental. Let's walk upstairs. Oh, well, I'm glad that we didn't have, we didn't shoot ourselves in the face. But man, quite powerful.
Cooper's fourth rule of gun safety is to know your target and what is beyond it. Bullets can penetrate a lot farther than most people think. How many interior sheetrock walls do you think a typical 9mm bullet will go through? 1? 2? More like 20. In a typical gunfight, more shots miss than hit, but all bullets end up somewhere. Unless you live alone in a rural area, there is no pistol or rifle that won't put your family and neighbors at risk. Even hollow point rounds often miss or fail to expand. The safest choice for an effective internal home defense weapon in a populated area is a pump-action shotgun loaded with a small buckshot or large birdshot.
Okay. Who knew birds could go that far? And it's gone. Okay, so we have got around in the chamber now. So what I'm going to do is get rid of that magazine. Get rid of that round. Pick up off the floor. And then there's nothing in there. Gun can go over there. Round can go in. Gun can come out. I can go in. No round in the chamber. You can go away.
After World War II, a military study concluded that only a quarter of American soldiers were willing to line up their sights on a human target. Now, to combat this problem, the Army found ways to dampen our natural aversion to killing one another. They replaced bullseye targets with human silhouettes, made training conditions more similar to actual combat, and trained recruits to avoid taking personal responsibility for killing. After enough training, you can eventually learn to stop seeing people at all and just see silhouette targets everywhere, even in the mirror.
Which is why we see a silhouette target in the mirror, I guess. Oh man. No, it is interesting we smashed it this window. How that is, yeah, the natural aversion to hurting each other. and how we see if you're in the military, that is a serious problem. Where is that gun? It's in that corner, isn't it? Okay, gonna chamber around. Round is chambered. See that our gun got jammed. So that cleared the shell. We've now taken another one in. Get rid of that magazine. Drop that shell. Nothing in the gun. Holster the gun. Top up the magazine. Grab the gun. Insert mag. Check the chamber. Safely holster it. You can't kill me. Oh, also accidentally pick up another magazine. Remove the bullets. Remove the magazine. No, that was the wrong button. I've just chambered around. This gun is now live. What is the right round to eject the magazine is E. Okay, put the magazine over there and then ditch that round. Gun is safe. Insert rounds. No. Into the magazine. Now the full magazine is 17 rounds. We grab the gun. You hear it go off as we pulled it out, and as we put it back as well. Okay, I think I see light. I do see light. Round is chambered. Still rounds in the chamber. Again, I know it's not the most... Actually, is it the most fun to watch? Drop the magazine, pop the round out. Gun is empty, magazine is full. Gun is here, magazine there. No bullets in the chamber, so we can safely holster our weapon. It's a very narrow window on that one. Got 3 tapes, need 2 more. I see some blue there? Yep, I did. Here it go off again. Okay. Ducking back in. Okay. Well, I've still got rounds in the chamber. No, I haven't. Let's eject the magazine, put it there, check the chamber again. No. So I didn't feed another round through. Insert magazine, chamber is empty. Can I fill that magazine? I could just keep on swapping magazines, can I? No, I feel like having 1 magazine is fine. So we're never going to need more. Oh, wrong button. And 17 bullets. It's like, more just feels like, it's not a game where it's like, pow, 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 magazine, pow. It's like very considered shots. When I play PUBG, actually, I have the, it tells you how you do. I mean, there's a gun over there. Yep. And one thing it tells me that I do is decisive combat. Like, I do when I engage. I can see a tape on the table over there. I try and engage quickly and decisively. Still got a round chamber to try again. Yep. Can it see me? It can't see me from over there. So I should be less worried. Round in the chamber again. Magazine out. In our pocket. Round. Out. I'm full of bullets. All the bullets a man can carry. Guns over there. Need to remember to safely holster even when the gun is safe. It's never actually safe, is it? And insert the magazine. Check the chamber, and safely holster the weapon. Grab this tape.
If you run out of ammo, you can no longer defend yourself against kill drones. However, they are predictable, and with enough focus, you can get past them without using your firearm at all.
Okay, I hear it. Some more. So potentially a tape in here. Can't tell if light is blue.
It's common knowledge
Fifth
that you
tape.
get better results the harder you try, but like most common knowledge, this is wrong. Receivers know that there is an optimal level of effort.
Let's just
Too low
unload the
and
gun
you might slack off.
whilst we
Too
wait.
high and you can start to choke under pressure. In the middle, you get
It just feels very dangerous, doesn't it? And we're back up Bill 2. And then we'll probably get bumped back down, but it's okay, it's the game. Right. Ditch the gun. Our magazine has limited ammunition. This is a gun with a safety though. So I put the safety on. Gonna compress our chamber around. I don't want the hammer back. Round is in there, safety's on, and the hammer is back, but I can now get it back, pull it out, and whatnot. Okay. Let's go this way. No, don't do that. Kill drones are in this level. It's level 2. I do feel like it is just a game of go in a specific direction for a long enough time to find all the tapes. I hear some. I hear something. Oh yeah.
When discharging a firearm, we learn to control our most basic autonomic reactions. To blink or flinch risks missing the target, resulting in death. With slow, steady breathing, muscles neither fully tensed or relaxed, we train our focus.
Kill
We
drone.
breathe in, we check the breach. We breathe out, we release the safety. We breathe in, we aim at the target. We slowly exhale while we squeeze the trigger. Since we are already prepared to operate the firearm, we neither anticipate or react to the sound or the recoil. Instead, we breathe in and aim at the
Too
target.
much water.
We slowly exhale while we squeeze the trigger.
It's interesting that they talk about that because there's like my friend Chris, when we went shooting in the States, he's ex-military and he likes a really light trigger as well, and it's kind of crazy how quick he can pop off some rounds. The other thing is like you have headgear, like to stop the sound, and construction workers have them as well. Like you turn the things and it soft noises like of a spoken voice comes through, but it deafens loud noises. Even with that, it was such a noisy range. I mean, it was only us on it. I mean, it was maybe one other person for a bit. The scary thing is he was ex-military, and he was just like, yeah, can you just imagine? Well, I said to him more was like, I can't even imagine being shot at, like in the range where it's just so loud and scary, and you're thinking about this stuff, and you've got his headgear on, you can't really hear properly, and like he was in the military, he had the same kind of headgear and or ear gear, whatever. Headgear sounds wrong, I don't know. And to get shot at, so you get the doof, doof, doof of that, and it's kind of coming at you, and oh man, I just can't imagine it. It's very scary. I know a lot of people have joined the military and do fine, you know. And I'm just saying, for me personally, I'm a bit of a wimp. Let's take this thing out. Okay, crap, it's seen us. You can fly over, or you can try and go under. I've turned the safety off. I'm around in the chamber. It looks like it's kind of stuck there. It's going around. Safety on. Magazine out. Bullets back in. Safety still on. Damn it! I've pressed forward too many times. I was just like, oh look, I stepped forward, and this thing got rang down again. And this thing zaps at me. That's really cool. And then I step back and go, oh yeah, I'll do it. And yeah, I pressed W twice, and that's what happens if you press W twice. You take a proper step forward. It doesn't happen if you press back twice, or left or right, but W twice. Oh, yeah, 1, 2. See? Because I wanted to kind of sneak up on it, like edge towards it, but it didn't work. Here's the magazine. It is as full as it's going to be. This is our gun. It is a Desert Eagle. I think that's a Desert Eagle. It looks like a Desert Eagle. It has a round in a chamber already. So if we stick this in, we're at full capacity. Drop that, we don't need it. We want to hit the safety, so safety is on, and holster it. Okay, and now we're starting back from the beginning. Fucking kill drones, eh? I want to play the game. This looks very blue. Okay, I see the drone over there. I think it's not coming this way, so I think we come around here. Not the drone, the gun. To hack this one, is it? It's quite straightforward. No, I can't continue straight. I'll go up. Can it see me if I'm here? No, I'm below it. That's quite cool. Safety on. Magazine out. Bullets in. Ah! Throw the magazine on the floor. Insert the magazine. Yeah. Ready the other side of that. Okay, there's a gun just around the corner here. Safety off. I think it's spinning all the way around. Okay. I'm just going to grab this tape, and then I think I'll probably call it. I've just got a message. Didn't put the safety on before I holstered the gun. Shot myself. Good time to call it. It's got a message saying, it's time to play multiplayer games. I'm going to do that. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. It's an interesting game. I'm having a fun time with it. So when I come back, I have cool revolver. Now these don't feel like they don't misfire quite as much.